Relationships and depression. This is going to be a heavy and thick conversation. So before I begin, comment down below if you have any other topics or questions that you would like me to answer. Comment it down below because your question could potentially be the next video. And it can help a lot of other people out as well. But recently I've been seeing a lot of comments about breakups, about loneliness, being single, not having a partner, or being in a relationship and dating somebody that deals with depression. And this week, at least this past week, I've been really thinking to myself about my past relationships. I've been having flashbacks from my past. My birthday's coming up. I'm about to be 28, and I guess usually, when my birthday comes around, I tend to think about my past and where I am today and the choices I made in my past. Anyways, I have been through heartbreaks. I've made some videos on this channel. If you've watched them, I'll link to them in the description below about my heartbreak experiences and things I learned from it. And today I'm also having relationship issues with friends or the friends that I don't have, family or, some conflicts within family. Who doesn't have conflict within friends and family and romantic partners? So I'm going to be talking about on all those subjects. My name is Emmanuel. I'm a mental health motivational speaker, and I openly talk about depression, anxiety, and low self-esteem because I understand that I'm not the only person in the world that goes through the experience of dealing with the feelings of sadness, loneliness, hopelessness, etc. And I attempted suicide in December 2016, and ever since that moment afterwards, I decided that depression would no longer hold me back from living my best life. And I use my platform to spread this message and impact people and change the mental health stigma and show people and you that you are not alone. So I didn't always know that though. I couldn't always say that because I used to put a lot of my emotions into other people. For example, in the past in middle school, I used to be what people called a hopeless romantic. Always looking for love. I always used to be so shy when it comes to talking to girls and things like that. And it's almost as if I was looking for validation of who I was in other people. So when a girl rejected me, for example, they said, "No, I don't like you," right? That would make me feel like I'm not good enough or that something about me is ugly. And that doesn't make me feel good. But instead of me just understanding at that time, like, yo, that's just what that person thinks about me, that's not what I thought. I internalized it emotionally. But then that eventually led into inside of my relationships. So if you're dating someone right now, because I guess this is where I'll start, because I'll go to friendships and family. But if you're in a relationship right now, when I was in a relationship, I was focusing on their emotions more than my own. And that actually led to a deeper depression because after breaking up, who was I, right? My whole identity of who I thought I was so focused on them that I didn't even know who I was when I got out of that relationship. And even while I was in it, I know I'm kind of jumping a bit, but even while I was in it, by emotionally depending upon my partner, it didn't teach me, or I didn't allow myself to teach myself how to be emotionally dependent upon myself. Because that means I can make it anywhere, single or in a relationship or not. So it's so interesting, by the way, that it's easy to say these things out loud right now as if I already knew all these things, but at those times I did not. Are you going through a breakup experience right now? Are you going through an experience right now where you recently went through a breakup and you are feeling depressed? You feel like you can't eat anything. You're waiting for them to text you or call you back. And you feel as though there is almost no life without them, and possibly, how come they're happy without me and I'm not happy? I'm not saying I'm the same person as you, but I have emotionally experienced some of those emotions, if not all of them, honestly. And It's like when somebody else would try to talk to me during those moments and give me advice, I didn't believe them. I couldn't really even understand them. It was confusing. And it was hard to feel like it was even helpful. It was like, okay, you don't even know. Like no one knows how I feel, you know. But then I met you, DT Nation. Like I'm not alone in how I feel. So I can no longer say this is only how I think. I know that I'm not alone in experiencing these emotions after a breakup. So let me move on from relationships. I'm just going to say if you are going, to wrap that part of relationships up, a person should add to your happiness, not be your happiness, and emotionally, please stand on your own 2 feet because when you can do that anywhere you go, you'll be all right. You'll be all right because if you're having friends, I'll go to that one next. If you're having friends or a partner and they're going out traveling or they're going out to go grocery shopping or hanging out with their friends or doing homework one night and you're not going to be able to spend time with them, you're going to be alone. You should be able to have a good time with yourself. Your friends and your romantic partners can't always be there because you won't always be there for them. That's the truth. That's heavy. It's like we put so much pressure on other people to be there for us, but the truth is that even ourselves, if we emotionally don't even have ourselves together, it's hard to be there perfectly for somebody else too, right? It's hard for me to be there for myself at times. I will admit that. I'm shaking right now, honestly, saying that truth. It's like so emotionally real, for me to say that. It's like so vulnerable, but if I'm not honest with my own emotions, how could I be honest with the other people's emotions in my relationships that I'm in? So, back to friendships. Friends come and go, okay? And my thing is this. It is hard to like somebody if it hurts you so much. I've seen comments before, like my friends, I've seen some comments of somebody saying, my friends talk about me or my friends aren't really there for me. I feel like, when I talk to my friends about my emotions, they kind of laugh at me, or I feel like I'm not comfortable talking to my friends about how I feel. And when I hear that, I'm like, those people are not good friends. I'm just saying they're not good friends. Because I think that a good friend is somebody that listens and cares about how you emotionally feel and cares to hear just to hear your side, just to be there to give you a hug if you need it, to go for a walk outside. Maybe maybe they're just, you just need to get out the house, right? Like you just need to go for a walk. You need to just smell the fresh air, or not someone. Goodness gracious, like a friend does not put you down or make you feel bad for how you feel. I feel like this video, by the way, just to pause for one moment, if you made it to this far in this video, comment down below like your thoughts on what do you think a toxic relationship is and then what you think a healthy relationship is. There's a big difference emotionally what that does to your mental health, to your physical health, if you're in a healthy relationship or in a toxic one. If you're in a toxic one, a friendship, if a friend is putting you down, it is not being there for you. If you're feeling like you're giving them more of your energy than they're giving you, if you feel like you are really emotionally being supportive of their actions and they can call you and you'll be there for them, that's awesome. But if you don't say the same for them to do that for you, then you might have to just really analyze that relationship. Is it healthy for you and your mental health? Yours first, because this is your life first. You got to wake up and see yourself in the mirror in the morning. Every morning, wake up. So I'm so scared to be this real at times, but I feel like things like this need to be said because emotionally, I feel like we are at a emotional standstill on Earth right now. I would say for a long time, and it's time for us to move forward. So friendships, yes, that's how I'll end that topic of relationships and friendships. Let me check this timer just to make sure, because I always make sure that there's enough time for me to let you know how I feel. Relationships with romantic partners, friendships, and family. Family, family, family. Normally, people don't talk about family because, then it implies maybe their family's not doing well. Maybe, he's talking about his own family. Maybe this, right? No, I'm not. I'm talking about all families, including my own. um, I think that in life, when it comes to our parents, mom and dad, when we want to express ourselves to our parents, and if they don't understand how we feel, it makes us children not want to tell our parents how we feel. If our parents say, hey, in a negative way, trying to support us, it makes us like, there's more to your life than what you're seeing. I've been through that experience before when I was back in my day, when I was in high school. I had dealt with it this way. I'm not sure why you can't deal with it this way. Like, those things don't help a child feel like they can talk to you as a parent. And then as siblings, every single every single family is different with their siblings. Some people talk to their siblings. Some people are close. Some people are close to their siblings. Some people aren't. All I will say is this: a family relationship is just like any other relationship with any other individual. It should be healthy. I'm going to say something very controversial, and that's okay. I personally, for my mental health, don't care if somebody is a family member, a friend, or a romantic partner. I understand at the end of the day that my happiness and me being happy with the choices I make in my life and happy with the decisions that help my physical and mental health matters most, because if I am depressed and hating my life and feeling suicidal, lonely, dark, that then spills and affects other people around me, and that's worse. So you have to really decide within yourself, the person that you're talking to about your emotions, are they healthy for you or not? And if they're not healthy for you, then you have to make those barriers within that relationship for your mental health. You have that choice. Like, that is your decision to make, regardless if somebody is family or not. You can make barriers in your life. If it's called emotional barriers from other people to allow yourself to protect your own emotions, then that's okay. It's knowing what you should be talking about, what topics are too sensitive, what topics tend to lead to conflict, what topics tend to lead to further depression on you. It is your choice to know and recognize what those are for yourself, so that way you can protect and grow and develop your own emotions healthily, even if it's family. I have said a lot of things in this video about relationships and depression. It is not easy, and these are more so just realizations that I've been just thinking about, honestly, this past week, past 2 weeks. That's just been on my mind, that I've been trying to make a video about, but kind of just didn't know how to word it or articulate how I was feeling, because I've been going through relationship issues myself amongst those three categories of, things. I love y'all. I love the relationship I have with y'all, DT Nation. I love the relationships that I have in my life today, because I've worked hard on learning about the relationship I have with myself and improving. Bump being in a relationship with somebody else. Bump being in a relationship with somebody else. I'm going to work on having a positive relationship with my inner voice and continue to do that, so that way I can be happy with myself and impact other people positively as well. All right, I'm done. I feel like I've rambled enough. I hope that you found this video helpful. Again, I want to check this time here, but I hope that you found, I hate doing that, this video helpful. I feel like I still haven't said who I am. My name is Emmanuel, and I am a mental health motivational speaker. And I have generalized anxiety disorder and major depressive disorder. And in moments like this, I repeat myself, get nervous, and kind of freak out, because being honest like this is not easy for me. But I know that my passion for depression talks and impacting people to show you that you're not alone when it comes to depression and relationships, that's more important. So I'll keep on creating content, keep on doing what I do. I don't care. I'm gonna keep going. I don't care how I feel, how nervous it makes me. So if you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button because I promise you, you are not alone. And also, if you're interested in talking to other like-minded people that are passionate about changing the mental health stigma and sharing their own mental victories, then join the private DT Nation Facebook group. Just go to Facebook and type in DT Nation, and I'll make sure to add you after this video. And lastly, if you want to follow me on my mental health journey, you can follow me on Instagram at Depression Talks 1. Oh, last but not least, I forgot about this. DT Nation, you, whoever you are watching this video, you are not alone. You're going to get through this. If you're going through a heartbreak right now, keep going. It's better to crawl forward than it is to lay down. If you're feeling lonely, any type of thing that you're feeling right now that is hard for you, I promise you, I'm rooting for you. I mean that. I'm fighting with you. All right. I think it's time to end the video. As I always say, do you stay psycholicious and keep smiling.